Hello everyone, today I will be walking you through the simple knitted cast off or bind off. So when you're knitting, you start with a cast on, you knit your project, and then when you get to when you want to finish, you have to be able to bind off all of your stitches by connecting them to each other and then knotting off the last stitch. So the way we're going to do this is you're going to knit 2 stitches. So bottom to top, back to front, pull the needle under, push the stitch off. Bottom to top, back to front, pull the needle under, slip the stitch off. And now you're gonna cross this back stitch over top of this front stitch and then off your needle. So hold your front stitch with your finger, stick your needle under the back stitch, and now you're going to pull it off the needle. And you've now bound off 1 stitch. So now you're gonna repeat that. So you're gonna knit another stitch, and now you're going to take this back stitch over top. So again, knit stitch, take your back stitch over top. Again, knit stitch, take your back stitch over the top. Knit stitch, take your back stitch over the top. Knit stitch, and take your back stitch over the top. Knit stitch, take your back stitch over the top. Knit stitch, take your back stitch over the top. Knit, back stitch over the top. Knit stitch, back stitch over the top. Knit stitch, back stitch over the top. Knit stitch, take your back stitch over the top. Knit stitch, back stitch over the top. And last time for the last stitch, knit stitch and take your back stitch over the top. So with your last stitch, you actually want to create a knot. So you want to cut your yarn, leaving a couple of inches so you can weave your ends in later. And then you reach through your stitch to grab your tail and you pull it through. And now you have bound off your knitting.